Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown, broadcast on the Oilers Fanatic and the Heavy Hockey Network. I've been away for just about a week now here, so I apologize to everyone for my absence. Was dealing with a really bad flu. As you can probably still hear my voice, still getting over the tail end of it, but hopefully it will be in my rearview mirror in the next couple of days. But thank you all for your patience, for your understanding, and yeah, I'm going to give this another kick in the can here, see if I can get things going back here on the Oilers Fanatic, and of course, if you're watching the Oilers Rundown over on the Heavy Hockey Network. Obviously, a lot happened over the past week. I don't think I need to recap every single last thing. I'm sure most of you guys heard most of the news in other places. Obviously, one of the big interesting news pieces was Jeff Merrick from the Nation Network coming up that there was a proposed trade for Nikita Kucherov for Leon Draisaitl back in 2019. Kind of crazy to think about. I'm really glad it didn't happen. Not that Kucherov wouldn't be an amazing player, but I just love the dynamic of McDavid and Draisaitl. But apparently the Oilers wanted Anthony Cirelli included in the deal, and that's what ultimately shut it down. Something interesting to think about: could have had Nikita Kucherov with the Edmonton Oilers, Leon Draisaitl with the Tampa Bay Lightning. How different would things have been? The big news for today: the Edmonton Oilers are getting back Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson missed 15 games beginning on November 14th. He said today the process was very frustrating. No doubt there. Adds that he's been dealing with injuries for the last couple of years and hopes to put it all behind him. Frustrating for him, frustrating for us as fans, but we officially get him back tonight. And this is the lineup that the Oilers will go with as they take on the Boston Bruins tonight at 7 p.m. at Rogers Place. The Oilers will have a top line of Nuge, McDavid, and Hyman, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Kapanen on the second line, Arvidsson, Henrique, and Brown on the third line, Jeff Skinner, Matthias Janmark, and Corey Perry on the fourth line. Derek Ryan will be the odd man out. Matthias Ekholm, Evan Bouchard in the top pairing, Darnell Nurse, Troy Stetcher in the second pairing, and Brett Kulak and Ty Emberson in the third pairing, with Stuart Skinner getting the start and goal tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. So, be interesting to have Arvidsson back in there. Derek Ryan for the first time out for the Edmonton Oilers. It just always seemed like Derek Ryan was kind of destined to be the odd man out here. He provides things for the Edmonton Oilers, no doubt whatsoever, but he does always appear a step behind. He is the slowest player probably on the team, oldest player that just comes with father time there. And with the Oilers having guys like Arvidsson, like Kane eventually, more on Evander Kane in a moment, trying to break in back into this lineup, and guys like Noah Philp coming up, the future didn't look overly bright for Derek Ryan with the Edmonton Oilers here. I think he's just probably going to be an extra here for the most part. I don't know if he'll ever officially be sent down to Bakersfield, but Derek Ryan may see his playing time with the Edmonton Oilers here in the future greatly reduced. Now, I mentioned Evander Kane a moment ago. Oilers insider Bob Stauffer gave us an update on Evander Kane, saying the earliest that we will see Evander Kane back at this point is March. So there was talk of a possible late January return for Evander Kane. That is apparently off the table now. The earliest possible return for Evander Kane will be in March of 2025. So I personally was hoping to have Evander Kane back in the lineup just to give the Oilers a bit more of a jump, just to see how the lines look, possibly before the trade deadline, but it doesn't look like that is going to happen. So hopefully Evander Kane can heal up here, be ready to go in March for the Edmonton Oilers, and hopefully newer Oilers like Kasperi Kapanen, Victor Arvidsson, and Jeff Skinner can fill the gap until Evander Kane is ready to return. Well, guys, I think that's all I'm going to get from my voice for now, but happy to be back. Sorry once again. This is the best I can do right now, but wanted to get back with some more content for you guys. So hopefully the Oilers can get back in the win column with a win over the Boston Bruins. Once again, the game goes down tonight at 7 p.m. at Rogers Place. Victor Arvidsson returns. Evander Kane, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's lineup. Do you think the Oilers get back in that win column? What do you think about the delay on Evander Kane? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.